Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias, and let's load the end of the last save game, which we're playing of course as the digital realm. So whilst that's loading, where do we leave off? So, well, let's, once it's loaded, actually have a look at that situation. So, there we go. So currently we are at war, as you can see, with these guys here. I'll just focus in on these guys here for a second. Did we actually declare this war? I think we did. It's been a little while. I've just come back from holiday. Yeah, I think we did declare that war because we wanted to basically clear out this space here, wasn't it? So that's one of our fleets. That's our second fleet. And of course then we have transports in the area as well. Right, so I have a fleet here that seems to be engaging an enemy unit, which is not too smart. Where is that? Okay. I guess I'll be losing those, unfortunately, which is not good. Alright, our planet is occupied, which is good. Am I building more units in the meantime? I might as well. Let's just verify what we can build here. I'm going to build an Overlord class battleship. So this assembly art is of course specialized in that, so that makes that a bit easier.
Destroyed.
Retreat? No, it takes another 13 days before I can retreat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Retreat. Alright, hold on. Let's send this to... I'll send it back to my world at least. Here we've got enemy units that are starting to engage me, or looking to engage me at least. I'm hoping to escape.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay. So again, what I'm trying to do here is I'm basically trying to get away from them as quickly as I can. Let's retreat. We have suffered casualties, which is not good. Ah, sweet. So we actually have reached the point where we can now choose a brand new unity choice. So are we going to go for this one here or that one there? That's an interesting one to have. So let's go for this one first. Yep. So that's basically that one chosen here. Integration cooldown is reduced by 50%, and of course subject opinion is increased by 20%. Right. All these fleet units here really should not be going there. They should be heading to here, I would say. This one is another 22 days. This one is another 26 days. Not good. Of course, good if I should really be able to send, of course, a fleet over there to help alleviate that problem. Which might actually be a better solution. All in all here. Alright, let's get that clock running. So in the meantime, I have a quick look at where we stand in research. So we are still quite far away from anything to happen, but of course we are working quite strongly towards the energy production to the 0-point reactor. 2 days. There we go. One retreating. This one is retreating. This one is 1, 2, 2, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Retreat. There we go. Right, what have we got here? Okay, we analyzed some debris. 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 Right, let's make sure, of course, that our fleet gets here relatively quickly. Alright, we're about to jump. There we go. And jump.
Construction complete.
That's the one where we got our wormhole station at the moment. Ready. And jump. There we go. We're liberating, of course, that
Evading hostile fleet. Situation log updated.
area now.
Situation
Which, of course, is
log
good.
updated. Station under attack.
Their fleet's obliterated in pretty much no time whatsoever. We have lost nothing. We have lost nothing. They've lost quite a bit. We've lost nothing. Oh, they actually were moving into one of my systems. Interesting. Transports were repaired, which is good. Let's actually have a look at all those transports that we have. Can we consolidate them into one? Should be able to. There we go. Let's repair them. Again, consolidate them into one. Right, almost there. Has that been occupied? It does look like it. No, actually it's not. It's not been occupied. It should really be orbiting that planet to be bombing it as such. Let's embark all of these here. I've built some additional armies, and of course I can quite nicely use them already. Select that first one and basically merge these two here. Let's get them all running. So consolidating into the one. Perfect. And this one, of course, is still undergoing repairs. Or it should be undergoing repairs, but in the meantime, of course, again, we can go back to this world here. Sorry, it was this on Chara, and we can actually build another battleship. Because we can always use extras. Right, let's get that show on the road again. So this is, of course, the fleet that we just used a second ago. I am going to put it back into orbit over one of their systems. Or have they actually got any outposts I can destroy? So they got a wormhole generator here. There's a military station there. There's a fleet in both systems. And this actually seems to be a relatively strong fortress foothold. Right, let's go to that planet here and let's send in our transports. We're entering orbit of that. Should be a relatively quick journey. There we go. Seems to be a signed ship. Again, we did some research and we actually were able to advance some of our individual items already. The plasma accelerator disruptor, good.
Situation log updated.
Right, what's happening on the planet? Are we taking over the planet? I would hope so. Alright, how's that going? It's not going amazingly well.
Analyzed. Situation log updated.
I would say we lost. Oh, actually we haven't yet, luckily. Let's get all those into orbit here as well. This one can actually land the army straight away to support the current invasion. Ooh, actually we are winning. Ooh, it took a bit more effort than I expected, but yeah, we did win. Ooh, X-ray lasers, proton torpedoes, phase disruptors. There's a whole list of different technologies that we actually gained some knowledge of. We have just or actually they are engaging one of my wormhole generators. Hold on. Where is this? Deep in my own terrain, isn't it? Build another wormhole station here. Okay, so we lost. Actually, they lost. That's one of the reports that they lost stuff, and they are about to jump in a hyperlane onto one of their other systems. Okay.
Debris analyzed.
Let's build some new wormhole stations here. They're jumping along those lines, as you can see. We are following them, I would say.
Research station lost.
Right. It's not going the fastest, it looks like, but we are still getting there. What are we doing in terms of our sign ships? Right, let's track all these. So the sign ship here. We should be able to do the research projects over there. Make all these jump back into there. Right. They're not transport ships. No. Have to wait another couple of days here for us to be able to retreat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Darn. Okay. That's one of the things, of course, to do is not to leave your units undefended. But okay. I just suffer the consequence of my own folly there. How are we doing in terms of our chase? We are chasing them still. A bit slower progress than I expected to have. I should maybe just make sure I basically maintain the units I actually have, planets I actually have. So our progress in the war is relatively positive. We need a total of how much? We need a total of, it doesn't say exactly. Alright, 95 we need. Okay.
Evading hostile fleet.
I want to basically grow my fleet in the meantime, but of course I can also communicate with these guys here to get more of the minerals. So as you can see, I'm pretty much at the peak of energy. And I'm still getting positive returns on the energy. So let's do this. Let's go back to Chara, go back to the fleet opportunities to build more of the carriers as well as, of course, the battleships. So I've got a nice queue again full of ships that I'm building. Extra orbital core, and that's the first extra orbital core. Right, this fleet here should be able to obliterate that.
Construction ship under attack. Construction ship lost.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. This fleet here, I should be able to put maybe another
Evading hostile fleet.
wormhole generator here.
Complete. Situation
Look at the
log
other
updated.
planet I've actually acquired. Might want to build another one there as well. Right, science! We have progressed the mega cannon. Cool. So what are we going to do next? Giga cannon maybe? Again, it requires an X slot for that purpose. It's a fairly big amount of damage we're able to do with that. I'm quite inclined to go for it. I might actually maybe first want to do the mining network though. So let's go for the mining network first before we're going to progress any further anywhere else. And there we go. 24.7. 16.7. So we've lost something here already. I hope that they're going to suffer more losses than we are. So it looks like they're basically slowly kind of rotating around each other. Will we be able to take them out? I certainly hope so. Looks at the moment like we are actually losing though. These are our carriers, and of course carriers are not meant to be straight in the midst of the battle itself.
Evading hostile fleet.
Right, we have got an emergency jump. We basically got critical damage to one of our units.
Research complete.
It's a bit of a pity, but okay. This world here has of course suffered some damage. Not massive amounts, but still we have suffered damage. We completed the 0-point reactors, which is good. Capacitor field, that's an interesting one that we could build, but I think I'm more inclined to maybe go for other... actually, let's energy credit, applied superconductor. That's always a good one to have. Right. We are still building ships here in Char Prime. Need more battleships. Question is now, are they actually upgraded designs? So I'm looking at that battleship, the Overlord class. Yeah, it's a 0-point reactor that we're using. But because I've actually got a surplus there, I could potentially look at putting other stuff in here. Like for example, regenerative hull tissue. Okay, regenerative hull tissue should help us basically regrow our hull itself, so repair the damage and so forth that we have. I might be able to put an extra shield unit in here. There you go. Yeah, an extra shield is possible. So I'm updating that design as such. But at the same time, I should also be able to go back to the carrier. As you can see, the carrier is also in a similar position, where, of course, I might be able to then again put the regenerative hull tissue in there. But in this instance, I actually want to keep some of the afterburners. Let's have a look. Let's put, okay.
Evading hostile
Putting some armor on there is not necessarily, well actually that's still possible.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, let's update that design and let's save that away. Okay. Looks like we are engaged here, or at least an enemy fleet is on its way here, it looks like. Where is this? Towards my core. Let's reinforce that fleet itself.
Evading hostile fleet.
Set this back as a rally point. That should of course help there. In the meantime, I might actually want to basically look at upgrading this. Okay, someone's made peace. Okay. Still seeing some results coming through here.
Construction complete.
As you can see, there's lots of debris that we can track on the map. I'm not tracking all of it yet, but I really should maybe be tracking all of it.
Research complete.
Right, where else have I got? I'm going to be researching the debris. As you can see, there's a whole range of stuff here that was destroyed to be found. Naval capacity increase is what I just completed, and of course leader recruitment cost is one of the options, or auto-curative vault. Let's get that tile blocker option done. It's a really quick one, 6 months only. Still got that single unit here.
Evading hostile fleet. Evading hostile
No
fleet.
orders for this unit here. And why is that? I am pretty sure I gave it some orders, but they don't seem to be executed at the moment. Right, so let's get these guys back into action here.
Evading hostile
Right,
fleet.
this fleet is slowly growing once again. Okay.
Construction ship under attack. Evading hostile fleet.
Who's going to win this here? Need to build really one of these defensive platforms here, because otherwise it's not really going to get us done lots of good. Right, that's one of the new ones I built, so
Hostile
okay.
fleet. Evading hostile fleet. Debris analyzed. Research complete.
Completed that research item now. Ooh, atmospheric manipulation.
Situation log updated.
Allows us to also change the climate of planets when terraforming them. Interesting, but we can also go for the tile blocker. I think the tile blocker is a good one to go for
Evading
first.
hostile fleet.
Plasma accelerators, etc., etc. Ooh, it can taste your stink, a Vow Beast. Every time I do, I feel that something new's been in. Okay. Anyways, in overall performance, we still stand in a positive position compared to the beginning. As in the beginning of our encounters here.
Situation
Okay.
log updated.
Do we repair anything here? I'm not quite sure. We have destroyed a Corvette. Good. This fleet's gonna go back to upgrading things. We're still building more units on Char Prime, so that's good. Completed that process. If I'm not mistaken, this should be repairing itself. Yeah, it's slowly regenerating health.
Research complete. Debris.
Where's this system here? Ah, good position. Those defensive entities are helping quite nicely. Alright, let's have a look at what we can do here with this. More items have been completed. And of course the phase disruptor was completed as well, which is good. Now we don't need to choose a new item because of course that item basically was picked up from our scanning the debris that we picked up from all the destroyed vessels here. Anyways, looking at the clock, it's about time for us to call it a day. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to save away the game here. And I of course look forward to seeing you on the next episode. In the meantime, have a good day. Bye bye.